What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, another lit video. You already know the vibes. Today, what I got going on is I'm gonna give Crystal, my beautiful girlfriend, a facial. So the reason why I'm giving her a facial is because during Valentine's Day, she gave me one as like a gift. And I was like, you know what? This was really nice. So then I was like, you know what? Let me give her one. So I'm about to give her one. She's about to love it. Her face is gonna be glowing. It's gonna be fantastic. So if you want to see what products I use and how I do it, stay tuned. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another lit video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. As you can see, Crystal is laying down on my couch. She looks very relaxed. She looked like she's going to sleep, but that's not the point. The point is she's super excited for this 5 facial because that's exactly what she's gonna get, this 5 facial. I get the cleanser and I put it on the facial cleaning pad. Once I do that, then I use my 2 fingers and I get the excess from the pad and I rub it around her face. And I'm doing this so that none of the excess from the pad gets in her eyes or somewhere where it doesn't need to be. So once I do that, then I use the pad and I go in circular motions around her face. And I want to make sure that I get her cheekbones and her forehead the most, is because that's where she breaks out the most when she does break out. But ain't no shame in breaking out. It's all good. So once I use the facial pad, then I use my fingers and I want to make sure that I go around her face. I like to go in a massaging type motion just to make sure that she feels very relaxed and also that the cleanser can lather. I feel like once the cleanser lathers, then you know I'm doing the right thing. So once I do that, I get a hot towel and I put the towel across her face. And the reason why I use a hot towel is that I want to make sure that her pores are open. I want to make sure that the cleanser that I put on her face seeps in through those pores, making sure that her face is clean. So I make sure that it's really pressed onto her skin, make sure she still feels relaxed, make sure she can breathe. She said she couldn't, but then we fixed it, so it was all good. After that, I use that same towel and wipe off the rest of the cleanser. So after I do that, I get a cotton ball or a cotton pad and I use a toner and I make sure that the toner goes all around her face. And the toner that I'm using is Glow Tonic by Pixie, and Crystal likes to use this toner on her skin because it helps fade her dark spots and it also gives her that glow, that fi glow. So as you can see, I'm patting around her face and I'm wiping all over her face just to make sure that her face is clean. I kind of had to air it out too just to expedite the process. So once I do that, then I use a hydration mask. This mask is called Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid Mask. That is a long title. But the reason why I use that mask is that I want to make sure that her face is as hydrated as it can be. 2, it has a cooling sensation, so it's really relaxing for her. As you can see, Crystal about to fall asleep, but before she falls asleep, I got to make sure that the mask is on her face properly. As you can see, I'm kind of having trouble with that, but it's all good because I get it. The mask has 2 parts, so it goes over your whole face, like your lips, your nose, your eyes, everything. So once the mask is on her face, I want to make sure that I get all the wrinkles out. I use a Jade Roller, and you can get a Jade Roller from Target, Walmart, Amazon, it doesn't really matter. And I make sure that I roll the rest of the creases out. When I use the Jade Roller, I like to go in an upward motion away from her face just to keep that consistent rolling going. And the reason why I use a Jade Roller is that a Jade Roller is good for your skin. It's good for making sure that the products you have on your face is absorbed in the skin on your face, and it's cold, so again, it has that cooling sensation, makes it very relaxing. And for the 3rd time, I think, maybe 2nd or 3rd, Crystal is asleep. She had a long day at work probably, but it's okay because she be working hard. So now I'm just massaging her temple because sometimes she said her head be hurting, so that's why, you know, ease the pain. And I'm supposed to have the mask on for at least 10 minutes. So as you can see, we're just kind of waiting, making sure that Crystal is okay. If she needs anything, you know, I'm there for something to drink or, you know, too hot, too cold, whatever. Just making sure she is as comfortable as she can possibly be. Now, after I sit for a little bit with the mask, then I use a different Jade Roller. And I want to make sure that this roller, again, does the same thing. Sometimes when you put on the mask, it wrinkles up again and it goes away from her face. So I like to just double check and make sure that the mask is actually on her face and that there aren't any wrinkles, or at least get as many wrinkles out as I can from the mask.
11 minutes later.
So after the time is up, we're gonna take the mask off of her face. And as you can tell, she is just waking up. She really don't care what's going on right now. She just know it feel good. Y'all, when she had me with the facial for the first time, I was the same way. So I can't even be mad. It be feeling good. You be wanting to go to sleep. You be trying to talk to God while you down there. But anyways. As we're doing that, we want to make sure that the product that's around her eyes is taken away because we don't want that to get in her eyes as well as her mouth. As you can see, I'm rubbing her forehead or her temples and making sure I'm getting all that product in her face and that it's absorbed in her face. So after I take the mask off and I put all the product on her face, I use a serum, and the serum that we are using is Artnaturals serum. It's a hyaluronic enhanced hydration and moisture formula. But if you don't have that, then you can get a CeraVe Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And the reason why we're using the serum is to get that extra hydration for her face. A lot of times people's faces aren't as hydrated as they think, even with like a moisturizer. So we just want to, you know, be better safe than sorry. But again, you don't have to use a serum for doing your face, but Christal and I love using the serum. She showed me the serum, it changed my life. And again, I want to make sure that I go in a circular motion and that I rub it in as best as I can. I did the serum again for round 2 with putting it on her face just because I want to make sure that I get as much hydration as possible. And as y'all can see right now, you can see the shine, the hydration on her face. She is glowing from the forehead. Yes, she is. It's fantastic though. So the next thing that I do is I put an eye cream around her eyes. The product we're using today is a Neutrogena Hydro Boost Eye Gel Cream. And the reason why I put the eye gel cream on her is because your eyes also don't get as hydrated as you would think. And sometimes when Christal's working, her eyes get really puffy and really irritated. So putting the gel cream around her eyes, it gives it that cooling sensation and that the puffiness from her eyes can kind of simmer down. So I want to make sure that I go around her eyes and make sure I don't get in the corner of her eyes. As you can see, she didn't trust me. She thought I was about to get it in her eye, but I didn't because I'm a child of God. But anyways, once I put the gel cream around her eyes, I use a moisturizer. We use a CeraVe moisturizer, but again, you can use any moisturizer that's better for your skin. You just have to know your skin and what reacts to your body.
Later.
So once we do that, then again, we use a Jade Roller just to absorb all the things that we've done, from the exfoliator to the cleanser to the toner to the mask to the serum and to everything else. So as you can see, using the Jade Roller, I'm using my fingers, I'm rubbing it in, and she is waking up now finally. So yeah, guys, that's the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching this great experience. Christal, as you can tell, had a great time with it. Again, you can follow us on Instagram at L_Finney15 and CrystalRoss22. All of the products, again, if you want to know where we got them from, are links in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all later.